Hey friends! It is Tuesday, March 8th, and we are on our way to Big Bend National Park. So this is the third video in our New Mexico and West Texas vacation video series, so I'll link both of the previous ones below if you want to check those out. We went to White Sands National Park, Guadalupe Mountains National Park, and Carlsbad Caverns. So those links will be below for you. We are on our way to the Big Bend National Park now. We stayed in Marfa, Texas last night, and it was a Monday night, and we didn't realize that everything in Marfa closes on Mondays. So if you're planning a trip to the area, maybe just remember that if you end up in Marfa on a Monday, there won't be much open.
I haven't seen what the schedule is. I still don't know why it would have been closed, but
yeah,
maybe it might be more days than just Monday too.
Yeah, we're not sure about the schedule. So we also just came through Alpine, Texas, and if you're not into the whole art scene at Marfa, Alpine seems to have a lot going on as well, so you might want to think about staying here instead of Marfa. But we are on our way to the park now. We're gonna start with the Santa Elena Canyon Trail today. We're planning on eating lunch in the park, and then we're going to check into our Airbnb. We rented a camper close to the park entrance for the 2 nights that we're going to be there. We'll take you along with us. We just got into the park at the Maverick Junction entrance, and we're on our way to the Santa Elena Canyon now. So we're inside the park, and we still have 55 minutes to drive to get to the Santa Elena Canyon. It's just crazy how big this park is. It's huge. So we're already in the park, and we've still got an hour to drive to get to Santa Elena. But we should be on the Ross Maxwell Scenic Drive most of the time, and I hear that's supposed to be beautiful, so we'll show you that. To the trailhead. There are bathrooms at the trailhead and pretty good sized parking lot, but there were people who parked along the road when the parking lot was full, so there are a couple different options. It's a 1.6 mile trail, and it's beautiful. Let me show you the canyon. I think this side is the US and this side is Mexico. The river is the border. We are getting close to the end of the hike now, and this has been so fun. Definitely would recommend this one. It's short, 1.6 miles, and it's got a lot of neat views of the river and all of these reeds, which we didn't see in any of the other videos we watched about this hike, so definitely do this one. It's great. It is freezing. Freezing. We turned around. That where the trail ends at the river is where the trail ends. So we turned around. We were debating on getting in the water or not, and we're really glad we did, because this is probably the only time we're going to be in Big Bend. If not, it's going to be, I mean, years from now. So we got in the Rio Grande, right, C?
That's right.
Yeah, it was very cold, but we recommend it.
We do.
Yeah. So now we're on the way back to the car to get our lunches and find somewhere pretty to park and eat lunch. That's another thing, just like all the other parks we've been to, probably best to, pack your lunch. There's a bunch of pull-offs and picnic tables, but I think there's maybe one restaurant in the park and it's a long way away, so pack your food. Not a bad view for lunch. Made it back from the trail, checked into our camper. We rented a camper on Airbnb and it's super cute. It's really clean inside, and the people that rent it have like 5 other campers on the same property. 5 other campers on the same property. I'll leave the link in the description below if you guys want to check it out. We like it a lot so far. But we checked in, showered, changed, and we are on our way to Terlingua now. The camper is in Study View. It's about 7 miles to Terlingua, and we are going there now to try and eat at the Starlight Theater restaurant. So it's apparently the best food in Terlingua, and it opens at 5 every day, but our Airbnb host told us that you have to be in line by 4:30 at the latest if you want to get in, especially around spring break. We're here over spring break, so everybody and their brother's here. So we are, it's 4:20 now, and we're headed over there to get in line for when they open at 5 o'clock. I ended up getting a burger and Corey ended up getting antelope. So they did have a pretty wide selection of things on the menu, and we did like our food, but I'll mention later in the video that we barely got in, and some people were telling us that they had to wait for like 3 hours. Don't wait for 3 hours. Go definitely to one of the other restaurants in Terlingua if the wait is 3 hours to get in here. We made it back from dinner to our RV. And I think the consensus is it was good.
But it's also about the only thing around.
Yeah, but we wouldn't wait 3 hours to eat there.
There's some other smaller Mexican places, and honestly, if you feel Mexican, it's probably just as good there.
Yeah. So we got there at 4:30. They open at 5, and we just barely got in. We were the second to the last table to get in. So if you can go at 4:30 and get in, great. It's worth the experience. But if not, just go to one of the other restaurants. Yeah, it'll be fun. We're not saying it's not good. It's good, but it's not worth the 3-hour wait. So maybe pick somewhere else.
There was plenty of other people there that once they got that idea, like literally half the line left.
Yeah.
But they also know that more people will come back and fill the line up. So, you know.
But we are back at the camper now, and we're gonna sit outside and watch the sunset. It's almost set. Let me show you the view. We've got Milanos, and this view, we're set. We're gonna wake up early tomorrow and go hike the Lost Mine Trail, so we'll see you then. Night. Good morning. We are on the Lost Mine Trail. We left our Airbnb at 6 o'clock this morning because we're here over spring break and we hear that this trail gets really busy and there are only like 10 parking spots. We got here at like 6:45 and we were the third people on the trail. The sun's just starting to come up. You can see it in the background. It was really cold when we got here. I've already shed one layer and we're on our way up, and there are no bathrooms at the trailhead, so keep that in mind. We made it to the top. It was worth getting up at 5 o'clock, for sure. We passed one other set of people on the way up here. Well, we were on the way up, they were on the way down. They must have come up here for like actual sunrise. That's the only people we've passed so far. We saw the one other family in the parking lot, but they haven't made it up yet. So we had the trail almost completely to ourselves. The sunrise was beautiful on the mountains, and the view up here is 100% worth the hike. Finished the hike. It is 9:20 now. We started at like 6:45-ish and we're starving, so we're gonna go try and find the Chisos Mountain Lodge. It's the only restaurant in the park, so we're gonna try and head over there and see if we can get some breakfast because we are hungry. We made it. I forgot to record our food before we ate, but it was really good and the view here was really good too. So if you get a chance, we recommend it. We're on our way now to the Hot Springs Trail, and the hot springs, they're actually like hot springs. I guess it's like I don't know if it's a man-made like pool and they let the hot spring fill it up or what the situation is, but some sort of hot spring. We're gonna go try and get in that, see those, and see the Rio Grande Village on the way. We found the parking lot for the hot springs trail. There's a trail and then there's the actual hot springs. So we're just going to the hot springs. There's a bathroom by the parking lot so you can change into your bathing suit if you need to. And the sign says it's only 0.25 miles from the parking lot to the hot springs. Well, the hot springs didn't last long.
Did not. It was kind of full, which we had seen in other videos, but yeah, it's kind of luck of the draw, and it was busy.
It was, yeah.
We got our feet in for a while, just sat there for like 5 minutes, but
yeah, we stuck our feet in
good enough.
Like up to the knees for probably 5 minutes. There were like 3 families there with kids, and it was really full, and it was just, I don't know, it was crowded. So we just put our feet in for a little bit and left. And we are gonna eat lunch now.
Oh yeah.
Snack time. And then probably head back to the camper and take showers. We showered and then we ate at the Chili Pepper Cafe for dinner that night. This was a little Mexican restaurant in town and the food was really good. It was as good or better than the dinner we had the previous night. So yeah, definitely don't wait 3 hours. Come to this place instead. It was good. We liked the food a lot. We liked the margaritas a lot. There was a good ambiance. It just seemed more of like a local place. This actually was the last thing we did in Terlingua. Then we went back to the camper later that night and ended up leaving the next morning to head straight back to the airport and head home. We had such a great time. Big Bend was beautiful, and I can't decide if it was my favorite or if White Sands was my favorite, but they were a close draw. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, check out our other 2 vacation vlogs. I'll link them down below for you, and please subscribe to my channel and come back for more videos. Thanks. Bye.